Okay guys, Humans for Targets here. I'm going to show you how to remove the magazine disconnect from the Ruger SR-9. But first I wanted to ask everybody a little question. Anybody ever take a dump so big that when you got done your pants were looser than what they were before? Because that happens to me sometimes and I just think that's great when that happens. Alright, anyway, back onto the gun review. Okay, what we're going to do now is field strip the gun. Going to push the pin out. I'm going to push forward on the ejector in there, like that, and field strip the gun. Okay, and first, for any of those that don't know, magazine disconnect prevents the gun from being fired if the magazine is removed and there's a round in the chamber. Well, I don't need that. If you know how to handle guns, you don't need a magazine disconnect. To me, it's just a politician and a paperwork thing. Looks good on paper. Really does nothing in real life. Okay, anyway. Right here's your magazine disconnect. Right here's the body of the striker. And right here's the back end of the striker. The magazine disconnect comes around like a U, and it ends up right there. That's the other side of it. There's a spring underneath this end right here. So what you want to do first, push in on your magazine disconnect like that. It kind of moves it out of the way so that the striker can come forward. Next, what you do is push in on your firing pin safety, go to the rear of the striker, and push that tab forward. Now what you'll see is your striker is now coming through the breech, like that. Now you're ready to remove the slide plate cover. I'm going to be using a Glock tool for this, but you can use that or any kind of a punch that'll fit in here. So what you want to do is go down in there, and what you're going to be pressing on is the extractor plunger that's in this gun. So what you're going to do is just press in on that, and then slide your slide plate cover off like that. This stuff isn't under real high spring tension and it won't fly out of there. Okay, now what you're going to do is remove the striker. And when you remove the striker, you have to push in again on your magazine disconnect. Like I said, there's a spring under it. You have to push in that again so that it frees this striker so it can come out all the way. There's your striker, by the way. And yeah, I know the gun's dirty. I haven't cleaned it since I had it at the range for my test shooting video, and I'm getting ready to clean the gun as soon as I'm done with this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and take out the magazine disconnect. Now all you have to do is just lift it straight out. There it is. There's a spring that it rides on. Now we can throw that away. Now what you're going to do is replace your striker back in the channel. Push it forward. I'm going to again push on the firing pin safety and bring that striker forward out of the breech face again, so it'll be a little bit easier to put the slide plate cover on. Here's what your slide plate cover looks like. Okay, now it's going to go into the groove right there and right there. Hope you can see that. So what I'm going to do is just get it started on there, and then I'm going to push down on your plunger. Then once you get that down, it pushes up and locks back into place. Basically, that plunger, it's spring-loaded, and the top of it clicks back into this hole. So now we're going to reassemble the gun. Put your barrel in. Recoil spring back in. Slide back on the frame. Reinsert your pin. Put the magazine in, which will push the ejector back up. Now we're back in order, and we have no more magazine disconnect. The gun will fire now if there's a round in the chamber and the magazine is removed from the gun. Alright, now what I'd like to do is go ahead and do some shout outs to some of the really good subscribers and good guys that I talk to here on YouTube. Okay guys, here's a list of some of the really good subscribers that I have that I speak to back and forth on YouTube, and there's no way I could fit everybody in right now on this list, so I'll have more. And if I miss you, or if you just want me to say your name, just go ahead and send me a message, private message with your name, and I'll mark it down, and I will be doing another one of these videos. So here we go. Okay, Sinset, Chanderson 1, Z-Rat 89, Bill 13442, Dekine 425, T-Devil for Life, 155mm, Canton Drummer 85, Cubbies 29, Big Storm Horizon, Voltmeter 101, Jordan 1986 2000. It's also my nephew, and he is in the military. Give Me That Glock, Lynette 1953, Black 05 Titan 26, Tater 78 HD. Tater's a good guy. Cutlery Lover. Jeff's a good guy too. Looking For Me Marbles, GTO 3235, Glockster OC, Build More Forces, GTNAA, Gary Shirey, Logan, Rogue Mercenary, Oil the Gun, and JT from Hell's Army. Like I said, I just can't mention everybody at this time. I will be doing more shout-out videos and making other lists as time goes on. Alright everyone, Humans for Targets, I'm out.